All right, guys, welcome back to another video with Thomas is Talking. Today, we're going to be talking about 5 ways to become more attractive and magnetic. I'm sorry I had a brief hiatus. There was a windstorm, knocked out our power. Absolutely ridiculous. Electric company, I've got a beef to pick with you, but it's back on today. And I'm a little late because I had to get everything together. Everything was a disaster here, but I'm uploading tonight because I want to give you guys some value, give you guys my take on how you become more attractive and magnetic to other people. And it really is easy. Most of the stuff that I talk about on this channel is kind of common sense, but common sense isn't very common anymore. So I'm on here to reinforce it, give you guys some value, and let you know what I do, what I've been practicing for most of my life. I'm kind of a magnetic person. I'm kind of an attractive person. I kind of have a good energy. So maybe I know something about that, right? So anyway, let's get down to it. So the 5 ways to become more attractive and magnetic is one, you got to practice something called active listening and empathy. 2, you have to radiate positivity and confidence, right? 3, you need to be authentic. You just need to be who you really are, right? 4, you have to be open-minded. Your body language has to reflect what's the given situation, and you got to have some good eye contact, right? You have to look at the person you're talking to. And then 5, you need to be passionate about anything, whatever it is you're passionate about in life. Be passionate about that. That radiates with people. That's a good energy. You're feeling good usually when you're passionate about something. If you're in a 9 to 5, you hate your life, you're a complainer, you're always stressed out, you're the victim, it's not your fault, people aren't going to answer the phone anymore. You're going to start finding yourself with less and less friends, right? So we'll start with the first one, the active listening and the empathy part, right? So essentially, active listening is you make others feel valued and seen and heard, and it's like you're actually listening to them rather than just waiting for your turn to talk, right? So like when I'm actively listening, like if I'm engaged in a conversation with you, I did this a lot in rehab. I've done this basically almost my whole life. If I'm speaking to someone, I don't like a lot of other things going on. I'm not gonna be on the phone and talking to somebody here. I'm giving you my full undivided attention, right? I don't want to be sidetracked here or there because I might miss something. Here's another one, a key note, right? Anytime I ever meet anybody, especially like new or maybe a group of people, 3, 4, whatever, excuse me, I will always try my best to remember their name. So I meet Tom, Dick, and Harry, right? Hi, Tom. Hi, Dick. Hi, Harry. It's nice to meet you. I'm Thomas, right? That way I remember Tom, Dick, and Harry. Because when you see them again or you walk by, or especially when you leave, right? You might have an engaging conversation with them and you go to leave and you say, all right, Tom, I'll see you later. Tom, it's like, he walks away and he thinks, oh, you know that Thomas guy, he remembered my name. He was maintaining eye contact. He was engaged. He was turned towards me. He was listening like this, right? He was squinting because he's trying to understand. He was smiling. He was witty. All those things, right? That all goes into becoming more attractive and magnetic with people. So you use like something that's called reflective listening to show that you understand, you sympathize, and you feel them, right? Like you understand, you sympathize, and you feel what they're saying. That will instantly make you more trustworthy and more attractive with people. It's not that difficult to do. You just kind of gotta like beat your ego away, right? Because everyone wants to be like, oh, I'm seen, oh, I'm heard. And really, at the end of the day, no one really cares. I mean, it's just, everyone is the star of their own movie. So they want to be out there, blah, 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 look at me, look at me. I call it lame disease. It's look at me, okay? Don't get lame disease. Get involved with other people. You got to try to like at least look like you're trying to give something back, and you'll be more attractive to people. Now, the second thing is to radiate the positivity and the confidence, okay? And that's like magnetic people, they're positive, they're optimistic, and they're confident, okay? They're comfortable in their own skin. They don't try to dominate the conversation. They just are radiating that kind of an energy, okay? Like I call myself the eternal optimist. I could get into a car wreck and I'll get out and be like, well, at least I didn't break my neck. Or like yesterday, for instance, or the day before, the day before when the power went out. I'm here, it's about 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Me and my daughter were the only ones here. Boom, power goes out. What do you do, right? It's all in how you react to the situation that's going on. And you start thinking, right? Like I could have went to, oh my gosh, this is going on in the world. There's the power's out. Oh, we're probably being attacked by Iran, right? No. The power went out because there was a windstorm. So what did I do? I reacted in a manner that was calm, cool, and collected because I'm cool mode D, right? I grabbed all my little lights and gadgets that I have. I got them all on. I lit the house up. Her and I just played for a while and just kind of giggled at each other and just, being playful. Napped and woke and napped and woke. It wasn't really that bad until the next day when everything got kind of cold, and then we took her to my sister's house so that my sister could watch her because they have the power, right? And we don't. We just got power back today. It wasn't very long ago. It was probably a few hours ago. And that's why my video is so late, is because we had to my daughter tore this place up. I mean, in the dark, she was running around just ripping things apart, literally. So, but that's another subject. I don't want to get off of the topic. But that's what you got to do. You just have to be optimistic. Be positive. Don't complain. Be a trooper, okay? Don't sit there and whine about your job. No one wants to hear about that stuff. No one cares. It's going to make people not care. And then they're going to actively avoid you. So you need to actively listen. You need to radiate that positivity, that confidence, and that optimism. And then we'll get into the third thing here, which is be authentic. Be you. Don't try or pretend to be somebody else. For sections of my life, I tried, especially earlier on, like I would say prior to 18, 19 years old, 20 years old, I was thuggish, ruggish bone. I was trying to be the baddest thing on earth, and I was tough and you couldn't mess with me. I wore clothes that were 17 sizes too big. I wore fitteds to the side. I mean, I am from the hood. I do come from nothing, but that doesn't mean that I have to try to pretend to be something that I'm not, right? Now here I am later in my life, and I am truly, authentically who I am. I am owning who I am, what I have done in my life, and it's actually working out. I mean, obviously, you people, my people, are loving these videos. You want the content. You want to watch more. You want to hear me talk about subjects that matter, right? Or may help you. That's it right there. Just be authentic, be who you are. If you're a gamer, a nerd, you have like a racing car, seat, and you're like on your PC gaming and stuff all day, be that. Don't try to pretend in public like, you're a farmer and you've been tilling the land all day. No one's gonna buy that. Nobody. Not even if it's on sale, okay? Which will take me into my fourth point. My fourth point is you gotta be open-minded. You have to practice the correct body language, and you have to do a fair amount of eye contact. Eye contact is tricky. If you stare too much, people think there's something wrong. If you stare too little, then you're not paying attention. It's gotta be like the Goldilocks zone, the not too hot, not too cold kind of a thing. So it's like 50, 60% of the time. You're looking at them, or maybe you're glancing off, or you're glancing to the left or the right, but you're always coming back to eye contact. You're always keeping the body language. You wanna be turned towards them. If someone's talking to you, you don't wanna be like this. Like if I did the videos like this, then that would be like, what's going on here? Why is he talking to this side of the screen and not here, right? You guys are the subject. You guys are who I'm talking to. I'm not talking to the window over here. I know you can't see it, but there's a window over there. I'm talking to you. So my body language is here. My eyes are here. Okay? I'm not trying to stare either, because that's kind of a little weird. Anyway, either way. So be open-minded, which means that you don't come into a conversation, like let's say you come into a conversation and someone's talking about a topic that you absolutely disagree with, or it angers you, right? Or your work, or this is a family member or something. Don't go into it swinging. Go into it open. Okay, I understand. Okay, I get what you're saying. Why do you feel that way? You've got to be funneling these questions, these whys, these whats, these whens, these wheres, these how, in your head when you're having a conversation with them. You have to be engaged, the body language has to be right, and you have to have the right amount, a fair amount of eye contact. Like I said, not too much. Not too much can either be, it can be standoffish, it can be, they may feel something's wrong, maybe they feel intimidated, especially in like, for my felons out there, right? You guys, don't go into an interview like that. If you go into an interview like that, they're not hiring you. Don't stare them down. Don't mean mug, you know? Yeah, I was just in jail, but I need a job. No, don't do that. Just don't do that. Which will bring me into my fifth. The fifth point of how you can become more attractive and a magnetic person is that you have to be passionate about something, right? Whatever that is. Like I keep using the instance of gaming, a gamer, or like I said, you're a farmer, or you're a roofer, or you're a painter, or you're like me, like I'm a musician, I'm an artist, and I am now a content creator for addicts that are in recovery, for men that are trying to figure out and get comfortable in their own skin, because there's a lot of things going on in this world today that will tell you that that's not okay, but that is okay. You are, after all, a man, right? So be a man. Be you. Be who you are. There's a good saying that I used to have on my wall at my old house that said, in a world where you can be anyone, be you. Right? Just be who you are. So be passionate. I'm passionate about the things that I'm talking about. I'm passionate about the subjects that I bring up. I don't have a written up script. I don't have all these things around. I'm not practicing. I'm just going off the top of my head because I'm passionate about it. And I can talk about it for an hour. But I try to keep these videos short because I know you guys' time is valuable and I don't want to take too much of it. I just want to be able to create as much value as I can in a short amount of time, give you guys enough information, something to stew on, something to bake, something to think about. Okay, maybe it's something you might want to implement in your life or practice in your life. But you have to be passionate about something. I'm extremely passionate about this. I'm extremely passionate about music. I'm extremely passionate about being a father, a partner, a brother, a son. I love the fact that I have that opportunity alone, right? It's like some people are out there completely alone. They don't have anybody. They don't have a passionate. They're completely lost in life. They don't know who they are. They're just kind of like drifting through. That would be like a living hell to me. I'm so glad that I kind of grew up, became comfortable in my own skin, and figured out who I was and what I wanted to do. And I didn't actually really figure it out. It just kind of just came along. It's like the path of least resistance, right? So if you stop fighting so much and you just start doing things and doing the right things and then just slowly stepping up and up and up and up, things will get better and better and better and better for you. So just remember those 5 things, okay? You have to practice active listening and empathy. You have to radiate positivity and confidence and optimism, right? You have to be authentically you. Just be you. There's nothing wrong with who you are. It takes all kinds to make the world go round. And I love it. I mean, some people are funny, very funny, especially like really different people. But it's also cool though. Like it's nice that they are who they are. Like there's a bunch of like pink and green haired people running around, and it's like, to me, that's kind of odd. But then again, I've got a white beard, you know? So I'm probably weird to people too. I know today, me and my lady, we went out to the park and I got a hog. I got a electric scooter. This thing is sick. I'm zipping around the park, flying all around everywhere. I stop. We go to sit over by the pond, and a couple stops, and the lady compliments me on, I really love your scooter. I'm like, oh, thanks. I love it too. Like I was gonna get a car. I got a scooter. Why not? It's fast. It's smooth. I love it. I wish that I was like some kind of an affiliate marketer, because I would link that stuff in the description to make some bucks. But you know, Lord knows we could all use some more of them, right? But so you want to be authentically you. You want to be open-minded. You want to have the good, correct body language, and you want to have good eye contact. Not too much, not too little. Goldilocks, remember that. And then be passionate. Other than that, I covered this subject enough. I'm not going to take up too much time. I'm going to hurry up and get this uploaded before it gets too late, so that I can get it to you guys, cut it up into the shorts like I do, and then get some sleep, get some Z's, because I've had a long 2 days. I know you guys missed me. I missed you. I love doing these videos. I can't wait to do another one. I'm going to come up with a subject probably tomorrow morning and upload another video as soon as I possibly can. But I also want to get my daughter back from my sisters and spend some time with my little chunky monkey, my little cookie monster burglar. With that being said, enough is enough. I love you guys, and I love him. God bless you. Have a good night. I'll see you in the next one.